We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby.
Welcome back, everybody. Insanity check back in the house.
Skiller Sauce does Ken.
During the break, our engineer, fresh here for the first time on Insanity Check, expressed his shock and appreciation for the honesty that we have labeled our show, because he said, yes, this is truly insane shit that we're talking about. This is what we're here to do, man. Once again, you know, these are monologues. This is a creative writing class. This is the shit that's going on in your world.
In your world. We just happen to find some of it.
I mean,
just a very small amount of it, by the way.
Yeah. And again, we continue the trend of pure insanity. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have what's this guy's name? Charles Marshall. Charles Marshall is 28 years old.
Yes.
And apparently, for the fourth time in the past 2 years, he has been arrested for masturbating in public with the aid of a teddy bear. Translated into common parlance, he's been fucking teddy bears.
He's dicking teddy bears down in public. The stuffings in a teddy bear is just stuffings, not dick. You know, go ahead, man.
Yeah. Municipal records show that Marshall has already been convicted 3 times of engaging in public indecency / disorderly conduct with a teddy bear. The misdemeanor counts resulted in short jail sentences and small fines for Marshall. Maybe once, maybe twice. After a while, you got to start beating this motherfucker with a hot chain.
Who stands up for teddy bears' rights? I love teddy bears.
Well, we'll let you do your advocacy in a second. Marshall first was busted in February of 2010 when witnesses spotting him engaged with a teddy bear in the men's room at the public library, which prompted the judge to order him to stay away from all Hamilton County public libraries.
Wait, okay, so what is that, George Michael? What the fuck are you talking about?
But I mean, really, you think that, you know, barring him from libraries is what the issue really is? So there are no libraries he has access to that he's not going to fuck a teddy bear.
Exactly.
Okay, wrong, Judge, and here's why. He was again arrested in November 2010 and August 2011 for masturbating with a stuffed animal, teddy bear, and masturbating using the teddy bear in a public place where minors were likely to be present. It is unclear whether... This is hysterical. It's unclear whether cops this week seized Marshall's teddy bear or even if they wanted to. So and they cautioned fellow Cincinnatians to be on the lookout for this guy because, of course, apparently, you know, fucking teddy bears is just, you know, minor enough so that you can just keep on fucking teddy bears after you pay the small fine and do some jail time.
Beats, did you show the teddy bear? Put the teddy bear up. Now, obviously, the teddy bear's identity has been withheld because of the sanctity of the poor teddy bear. But you know, this is egregious on so many levels. Listen, first of all, there should be some form of legislation, something to protect teddy bears. I'm dead serious when I say this. Anyone that knows me in my personal life know that I've always had an affinity for teddy bears, almost to the point to, there's an idea that I would like to do with teddy bears as far as in with children and stuff like that. I don't want to divulge just in case somebody wants to take my idea, but I'm dead serious about, you know, I have a true love for teddy bears. And to see this bastard desecrated this poor teddy bear over and over again. And, you know, I don't think the teddy bear is a willing participant. And then, do you think does he at least wet wipe the teddy bear? Or does he leave all of his buttons all over the goddamn teddy bear's fur? I mean, that's an
interesting question because, you know, once you sauce off in a teddy bear, you're now creating a harsh environment for your penis to enter the next time. So I don't know if it's throwaway teddy bears. Perhaps he has an affinity for busting off on the outside.
See, that's what I was gonna say, man. Does he like breach the teddy bear? Is he like actually dicking the stuffings themselves, or is he like
wrapping the bear around
like molding it around his meats? and fucking the bear like that. I don't know, you know, is he stuffing the bear in his pants, or does he have his pants down?
Interesting, hard journalistic questions that were posed.
I'm serious. I mean, is it one of the bears with long hair or the short curly hair? Is he scrubbing his balls with the bear? I mean,
maybe he's getting like white teddy bears because he's a racist and wanted, you know, to violate the white man.
He's clearly
woman in
he's
this case,
clearly
anyway.
fucking sick, and I'm appalled, and he should be jailed. There should be, you know, like you said, these people are like, oh, you're banned from the library, young man.
Yeah.
The fuck you mean? He's fucking stuffed animals in the library. No, he should be banned from society. Lock him away, and then have that cellmate treat him like a teddy bear.
But, you know, the defendants would say, well, you know, much like porn, if this will keep you from violating an actual person,
yeah,
you know, maybe he wants to, you know.
But once again, that's dissing teddies. But yeah, I understand what you mean.
Well, you know, much like dogs, teddies are not people.
Yeah, I know. I know they deserve love and everything, but you know, they're not people. But they do
deserve love. I'm sorry. What law says that teddy bears deserve love?
The law of Skillet. I say teddy bears deserve love. They give love to little kitties and all those good folks, and they deserve love. They don't deserve to get bust off on. That's absolute. Whether you believe they deserve love or not, they do not deserve sauce along their fucking button eyes. They don't deserve that shit.
Well, at least if it's in the eyes, it's easy for him to wipe off and clean.
Oh my Christ.
You know what he's doing? He's perfecting his targeting range.
This is disgusting. I mean, this is one of the more reprehensible things that we've spoken about. Isn't it? To me, this is. I know we've spoken about a lot of things, but this to me is hurtful. Just hurtful.
My heart bleeds for you.
Whatever. Now, speaking of bleeding, see, if you notice the theme on this show, we condemn, you know, society by basically showing a mirror at society. These are not our words. Obviously, we embellish and we, you know, put a lot of colorful things to it, but basically, it's what's going on out there. And, you know, after doing, not last week's show, but the show before, Ken said, yo, man, we got to lighten up, man, because there's a lot of fucked up stuff going on out there, and we don't want the show to just be, holy Christ, everything is terrible. But people are stupid, dumb, horrible, awful, and misled and everything else. And this story here, what planet is this motherfucker living on?
Probably the meth planet.
The meth planet, or
the peyote planet, something. Or you know, whatever gives you, you know, rose-colored glasses, or well, rose-colored retinas apparently that you can see through at any time of the day. Apparently, a hitchhiker who was a man hitchhiking across the country and was writing a memoir called "The Kindness of America." Don't know what America he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he must have been a white man if he's hiking across the country talking about
it. Was in Montana, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in Montana.
Yeah. I'm sure if I was hiking across Montana, my book would be called the
How Fast Can a Nigga Run?
Yeah, basically.
That's going to be something like that.
Or the buckshots of America.
Yeah, literally.
But anyway, while writing The Kindness of America, this gentleman was shot. He was shot in a random drive-by shooting along a rural highway near northeastern Montana.
This dumb motherfucker.
Luckily for him, he was only shot in the arm as he approached a pickup Saturday evening, thinking the driver was offering him a ride.
But all he offered him was some hot bullets.
The shooting took place just west of the town of Glasgow. A 52-year-old Washington man, Lloyd Christopher Danielson III, was arrested about 4 hours later. Authorities say he was under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Really?
And apparently, in
America?
Headed to, well, it's kind America.
While driving?
Some kind person probably gave him some free drugs and or alcohol, and you know, he of course, what did we just say? You do something nice and someone's going to misuse it. He took the nice free bullet.
He gave him a bullet.
Well, yeah, there you go.
He gave him a bullet.
Yeah, the shooting follows another random attack earlier this year. A 43-year-old teacher allegedly kidnapped and killed by two Colorado men. Apparently, Colorado does not exist, no longer exist in America. Because this is the kindness of America, and you can't be kind when you're kidnapping and murdering people.
Exactly.
So this must be Colorado, Canada, or Colorado, Yugoslavia, or something like that.
The kindness of America, really.
Yeah, that's needless to say. The irony of that is hilarious.
It's hysterical. I wanted to follow up on the dude to see if they continue to, if he's going to still write the book. I mean, maybe does this jade him, or does he think that this is just a random occurrence and he just happened to find just one lone nut in America that?
Our friend from California decided to chime in.
Oh, what does he say?
Oddly enough, he says only white people hike across Montana. Apparently, black people get dragged across Montana.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's our hiking, getting dragged to bits along the pavement.
Yeah, he says the shot in the arm is pretty serious. Where is our empathy? Well, if you're stupid enough to believe that there's that much kindness left in America, then getting shot in the arm is, you just got a tap on the wrist.
Let me just give you a story, a quick story. We didn't, the type of things that don't make it on the show. There was a guy that was in a correctional facility, decided to beat one of the social workers, who was a 72-year-old woman, to death with her air conditioning unit. I mean, apparently, she didn't
Needless to say, we're not laughing at the death of this woman.
No!
It's how she was killed. I mean, this is Wile E. Coyote shit, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, man.
This is overkill. Okay, I think the guy was like 28 years old. This woman is 72. He could have just beat her up. He could have put her in an old-fashioned yoke chokehold and choked her out unconscious or something. No, he decided to repeatedly strike this woman across the head and shoulders, throttle this woman with an air conditioning unit. This, yes, in America. So, this particular naive idiot, he got off light as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, as I say, you got a slap on the wrist. But seriously, do you know how much trouble it is to beat someone to death with an air conditioner?
And the guy was not like a real, strap diesel dude. He was actually, just a spindly fella. But she must not have given him the type of review or whatever he wanted. So, he had to go get the air conditioning unit out the window and then double back on her and bring that joint down on this old lady and just bludgeon her.
Did they say approximately how many times he struck this woman?
Grace, they didn't mention, but they said it was more than one time. So it wasn't like he just hit her once. He literally...
Where the hell was everybody else?
Probably recoiling in fucking horror.
Or they're probably out in the street being kind to someone.
No, he was in a correctional facility someplace. So who knows? Them dudes probably was like, yo, I didn't see nothing or whatever. I don't know. All I know, the dude... And the guy wasn't in there on for murder charges or anything like that. I think he was in there for petty theft or something stupid like that. So these are the types of things. There was a fight a couple of days where a 71-year-old man got in a beef with an 80-year-old man. And the guy, was some old, step to me, no step to me scenario because of a parking spot. So the dude came out of the car. The 81-year-old man came out of the car. I think it was 83. Came out of the car with his titanium cane. So he was going to do a number on that younger guy. Something happened. He fell and busted his head and dropped dead. So old dudes is fighting over parking shit, and one guy winds up dead in the pavement. So, and that's not even really crazy or insane, but there are so many stories like this that for this particular, like you said, rose-colored glasses, peace and love imbecile to have thought that he could actually write a book like that. It wouldn't be a parody. That sounds like something from Comedy Central. Those two dudes that write that Cartman shit. What is that?
South Park.
South Park. It's like something from South Park. This is like a sketch from South Park. This is absolutely ridiculous. But what can I say?
Mr. California says, hey, anything to keep old folks off the
anything to keep old folks off the road.
Well, think of it. They're beating the shit out of each other. They would be driving through malls.
And
blasting people off of their
killing
benches.
people. But you remember that thing back in the day in Miami? They was actually renewing corpses' licenses. They would renew the licenses in the mail. So you didn't have to actually take a new test. You'd be like 3 years moldy in the grave and you get a new fucking license.
But you couldn't run people over in the mall. Anyway, with that, we will be taking another break, and we will see you guys back in a couple of minutes.
We're turning this motherfucker. We're trying to make it, baby.